Examples of tipping points in forest ecosystems. Several forest ecosystems around the world are approaching ecological tipping points, thresholds beyond which rapid and irreversible change may occur. Here are some key examples. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, is approaching a tipping point due to a combination of deforestation and climate change. Scientists warn that if 20 to 50% of the forest is lost, it could trigger a self-sustaining process of savannization, a shift from rainforest to savanna-like conditions. This transformation would reduce rainfall and disrupt the forest's water recycling function, leading to massive biodiversity loss, regional climate shifts, and a significant decline in carbon storage. In boreal forests across the northern hemisphere, rising temperatures and shifting precipitation patterns, combined with more frequent and intense fires, are pushing ecosystems toward a tipping point. These forests could shift to new ecological states, dominated by different tree species, or even transform into non-forest landscapes. Such a shift would have major implications for biodiversity and global carbon cycles. In North America, the outbreak of the mountain pine beetle has devastated vast areas of pine forest, especially in British Columbia and the Rocky Mountains. Warmer winters and longer summers have allowed beetle populations to grow unchecked, killing millions of trees. This outbreak represents a tipping point where once healthy pine forests transition into dead stands or entirely different ecosystems, altering fire regimes, forest structure, and carbon storage. In Australia, a large-scale dieback of mangrove forests occurred in 2015 along the Gulf of Carpentaria. Triggered by extreme heat and prolonged drought, this event affected around 7,400 hectares. Mangroves are vital for carbon storage, coastal protection, and biodiversity. Once lost, their ecosystem services are difficult to restore, and the affected areas may shift to less resilient and less diverse ecosystems. Tropical forests around the world are also vulnerable to tipping points linked to El Niño events. These events bring drought and heat stress, increasing tree mortality and the risk of fire. If El Niño conditions become more frequent and severe with climate change, they could push tropical forests beyond recovery, leading to more open, drier ecosystems with reduced biodiversity and carbon storage. These examples highlight the urgency of understanding and monitoring tipping point risks in forest ecosystems. Preventing or mitigating these shifts requires global cooperation through conservation, emission reductions, and sustainable forest management.